What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video on the Just Saying YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing our NFL playoff bracket from the divisional round on. We did not get the video out before wildcard weekend started, so we're going to do it from here. So on the left, I have my bracket, and on the right, I have Shay's bracket. Shay actually got every single wildcard winner right, so look at that. But for me, I picked the Bucks over the Commanders, the Vikings over the Rams, and the Chargers over the Texans, which obviously was incorrect. So I'm going to go ahead and reset it with the correct teams right now. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and go from the divisional round to the Super Bowl champion. Up next for me, we have the Lions versus the Commanders. And even though the Lions still have about 11 defenders on injured reserve, I will take the Lions over the Commanders. No shot to the Commanders at all. Rookie quarterback Jalen Daniels and that team have been fantastic. Won their first playoff game since 2005, which is just great for a team that was supposed to be in a rebuild / retool kind of year. But I think the Lions will come out on top. But we could see a very interesting game with two very high-scoring, very aggressive, offensive-minded coaches. So this could be a good one. Staying in the NFC, we have the Eagles versus the Rams. And I think this game is also going to be held in Arizona, if I'm not mistaken, because of the wildfires. Prayers to everybody still that is going through that disaster. But between the Rams and the Eagles, I am going to choose the Eagles to move on to the NFC Championship game, partly because I want a Lions-Eagles matchup. That would just be fantastic. But after a little bit of a slow game between them and the Packers, I think the Eagles will, get it together and start rolling. We could see a lot of scores. We could also see a very low-scoring game because both of these teams have a great defense. So that will be the conference championship matchup for me on the NFC side. So for Shay on the right, we'll start off in the NFC as well. He also has the Lions over the Commanders and his Eagles over the LA Rams. Now moving from the NFC to the AFC on Shay's side this time, we have the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Houston Texans. This is where the three-peat bid starts, folks. And Shay picked the Kansas City Chiefs to win. Playoff proven, really, is all what it comes down to. CJ Stroud really showed up for that playoff game when the Texans had been inconsistent all year. Nico Collins, what a fantastic game from him. The defense really tortured Justin Herbert too. So just a great performance all around. But these Chiefs, man, you can't bet against them until somebody knocks them off. I think they're going to be the team that goes all the way. And maybe Shay does, but we'll get to that in a moment. Moving on to the second AFC divisional matchup, we have the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. And I think this might be a little bit of a hot take, but Shay has the Bills getting past the Rams in the divisional round and moving on to a conference rematch against the Chiefs. Moving on to my bracket, I'll start in the AFC this time. We have obviously the Bills and the Ravens, and I have the Ravens moving on. I just think overall they're a better team. No offense to Josh Allen whatsoever. He is a beast, and the Bills really live and die by his hand. But I think the Ravens, I think this might be their year. So they're going to move on to the AFC Conference Championship against the Kansas City Chiefs. It will be a rematch from last year between the Ravens and the Chiefs. And there you go. There's your conference championship games all set. Staying in my bracket, moving on to the AFC Championship game. I can't bet against the Chiefs, man. It's like they're just inevitable. Just like Thanos, I am inevitable, right? Until somebody beats them, I can't bet against this team. I made the mistake last year of betting against them, and then they won their second straight Super Bowl. So you can't count this team out. And really, I respect it. Really. I mean, this is a great organization that has just really solidified themselves as one right now, even the greatest of the 2000s for sure. Right up there with the Patriots. All right, moving on to Shay's side. He actually has the Bills going to the Super Bowl for the first time, I believe, since '94, when they went to 4 straight and lost all of them, unfortunately. Sorry, Jake. But he has the Bills moving on to the Super Bowl against his Eagles, because that's his favorite team. So obviously he has to pick the Eagles. But yeah, I think with the Lions-Eagles game first, the injuries might catch up to them. And for the Eagles, they're a really good team. They had a great regular season. And Shay said it really does feel again like 2022 where this team could win it all. So for my bracket on the NFC side, I also have the Eagles going to the Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Eagles, a rematch from 2022. And I think this could be a fantastic matchup. I also think the Bills and Eagles will be a fantastic Super Bowl if that happens. But we shall see. And for me, my Super Bowl champion, again, like I said, cannot bet against them. So the Chiefs will three-peat, winning their 3rd straight Super Bowl against the Philly Eagles. And for Shay, against the Bills and the Eagles, he has his Eagles coming out on top, baby. His favorite team going all the way. Maybe some bias in there, you know. You never know. But yeah, that's our brackets, you know, from the divisional round on. Let us know in the comments what you think of our picks, why we're right, why we're wrong. You can predict scores if you want. We would love to hear your feedback and your input down in the comment section below. But with that, thank you so much for watching this video, and we are really excited to watch some more playoff football. But that also means, folks, the season is coming to an end. So soak it in, take it all in, savor it, and let's just hope that these are great games against some really great teams. So, again, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and we will see you real soon.